The Walther PPS M2 is just about perfect in every way. There's only a couple places where it really could use some help. You might want to change sights or upgrade sights, and the other thing you may want to do is enhance the grip. And that's what I'm going to do with a Talon grip. Walther has provided us with a fantastic ergonomic platform, but it could still use a little bit more grip. It doesn't quite hold the skin as nice as it could. So, in order to improve that, this is the rubberized Talon grip, and no, this is not a fake mustache, although I was tempted. No, this is the grip enhancement for the extended magazine, so I'm going to put that on as well. So I think once I get this Talon grip on this PPS M2, it is going to be even a bigger joy to shoot than it already is. Let's get to work. First thing, remove the magazine. Might as well remove the slide. We don't need the slide. So now we've got just the grip frame. I'll take my moist towelette. They're actually calling it a prep pad now, which is kind of nice. I don't know why it's nice. Just think it's nice. Alright. Hardest part of the job is opening this. There we go. So, you know the drill, right? You've watched me do this a bunch of times. So, why don't we just speed things up so you don't have to watch all the details of me cleaning the frame with alcohol. Okay, grip frame is now clean. You want to make sure your hands are clean. And then we are going to go ahead and put this on. I'm just going to go ahead and peel the whole thing off, I think. Just go for broke here. I have already done a bit of a dry fit, which I always recommend that you do first. And then you want to line up any visual indexes you have. And here we have quite a few. We have, excuse me, we have the front line on the grip. We have the magazine well. We have the PPS lettering with our square window, and we have the magazine release button. So there's a lot of things here that'll help us line this up. And it's nice when you have things in different spots because it helps you not just line it up to one point, because that can make it crooked. So I'm just going to press lightly and carry a big stick. Move around the back. Get this guy centered. It's important too, I know I fast forwarded through the cleaning with the alcohol, because that's almost less exciting to watch than this, but it's really important to get this back strap really super clean too, because for me, if I'm going to have a grip peel, that's where it's going to peel. And I could talk more about that later, but it just has to do with when I'm gripping the pistol, your hand tends to push on it from one side to the other. Okay. It's all looking good. Now, this one has the finger tabs. So what we do is we lift our initial edge a little bit. We pull the finger tabs around. I'm just laying them lightly in place because I want to look, make sure they're straight and level, because it bugs me really bad if I get everything set, and then those are crooked. So I see they've got some cutouts here too to relieve the shape, which is nice. That's something new. Hadn't seen them do yet. Alright, so I'm going to lay that back over. I'm going to start pressing lightly here on these seams, all the edges. I want to make sure that it's even. I also want to make sure I don't have any wrinkles in it. Oh, this is going to feel so great. Okay, I think we about got it. So, the next step, very important step, is to heat it up with a hairdryer. Get it good and hot, and then do more smushing. So I'm going to do that right now. All right. You want to heat it for a couple of minutes, and you want to get it good and hot, just about as hot as you can tolerate. And then you use the Just an Opinion patented smush process, because you want to make sure you get that adhesive down into that grip frame, down into the texture, provide as deep an adhesion as possible. The PPS M2 is so thin that this is really going to help enhance the hold. And I like those little relief cuts that they did on the finger tabs. It's something new from the folks at Talon. Always innovating, those clever people at Talon. Let's make this thing look like a pistol again. Oh yeah. Here's a little oddity about the PPS M2. Actually, I was asked this at a gun store the other day. Somebody came to me and said, "Hey, how do you get this back together?" When you field strip the PPS M2 and you're reassembling the slide, you'll meet resistance here, and you're gonna feel like you're gonna break something if you keep going. Well, the instinct is to look at the guide rod and recoil spring and think that it's out of place. That's not the problem. Take the trigger and just lift it back into a reset, and then you'll slide on perfectly fine. The reason is the trigger bar is in the way when the trigger is fully depressed. Yeah, I know, it's weird. Okay, that was free. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That feels good. That feels nice. Well, I just had this thing out at the range yesterday. Now I want to get it back out again. And I will. Rest assured, we got a lot of pistols we need to compare to this PPS M2, because PPS M2, I think, may just take over the world. But with a Talon grip on it, so much better.